Come and join the gathering on Equilarium FM for inspired conversation and guidance to lighten and brighten your day. Claire Johnson has gatherings around her kitchen table with a group of interesting and vibrant guests who are professionals from all fields of the healing arts. Real people integrating spirituality into everyday reality. Laughter and joy are two of the main dishes served at her table. And now, here is your host, Claire Johnson, raising vibrations across the nations, inspiring you to become all that you can be.
Hello, hello. Well, I hope you can hear us out there. We're having extreme technical difficulties here. There's been a massive power surge on the grid in the south of England. And we have lost power, so we've got a dead space on the air. We're now calling in on a mobile phone, so we're hoping beyond hope that this is working. We are here at Jill's wonderful house. So I'm here with Jill Orsman.
Hello, Claire. Hello, everybody.
And our lovely, lovely regular guest around our gathering table, but our first time guest on the radio, the gorgeous Carmen Vesztergom.
Hello, I'm so pleased to be here.
So, against all the odds, we're battling across the airways. In England, we are having a glorious day today. It's actually the first time that we've got the temperature the same as it is in Los Angeles, the first time this summer. And quite clearly, as a nation, we can't cope. Everybody's come in from work and turned on their air conditioning and their fans, and we've just blown the national grid. So that's it. That's England for you. And on a master number day. So today we were going to be talking, and we will do. We'll skip through a lot of the 11 business because we're halfway through the show already. But we were going to talk about 1111, which is known as angel numbers. When they line up, they're often known as angel numbers. But here we are, the 1111 phenomenon. There are many people who feel that there is nothing special or out of the ordinary about seeing the time 1111 on a digital clock or watch. But for others, seeing these numbers frequently showing up in their lives gives them a peculiar or surreal feeling, and it often becomes a meaningful experience to them. Well, we'll never forget 1111, will we?
No, it's firmly in the book now.
1111, the day the airways went silent. Yeah, so today is supposed to be, well, it is, show 11. So half of 11, instead of 1111, it's 4.5. No, 5.5. I can't even count.
But it is the 1111.
1111. Right. Also, we're over here in Jill's house because I've just moved house myself. And so we no longer have a studio. So the structure of my world is being reformed around me. And clearly the structure of the airways, the structure of the show has gone into free form. So we're making way for the new structure to come into place. So it's embracing it, rolling with those punches. And talk about seeing the unseen is the title of today's show. But for you listeners out there, loyal listeners who've stuck it out through the silence, it's more about hearing the unheard.
So, it's a double addition to our show, that hearing the unheard.
Hearing the unheard, yes. So talk about raising vibrations, but not the volume. So we're expecting you all to be psychics and tuning in on another level.
Yeah, it's just a little test for you.
Yes, just a little test. Yeah. So by show 11, you should be able to hear us without even listening.
Oh, you've got to laugh, haven't you?
Yep. So that's great. Apparently, we've had confirmation from our lovely, lovely co-host and regular guest, Anita Young, who's just texted us to say it is working. So by hook or by crook, we are on the airwaves.
Woo-hoo!
So,
hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody. Here we are, raising vibrations across the nations in a very Mickey Mouse style, but it's working.
It's a parallel universe.
Yes. Talk about being real holistic housewives, dealing with real holistic power cuts and things like that. So, yeah, we're back on track. So, we'll be going to break any minute, but we can't hear. So we're going to have to tune in ourselves and be a little psychic on the lines here. And hopefully we'll get it right. And then when we come back from the break, we shall be skipping through and speaking to Jill, because I think today it's all about Jill. And the show is supposed to be Seeing the Unseen, which is 1111. So we will come back and we will discuss Jill's big secret.
Whoa.
Coming
out at last.
Oh, are you? Are you?
Yeah, it's going to come out last.
Coming out on the airwaves.
Oh yes, with the unseen, that's for sure.
The unseen,
the unseen,
unheard,
and
unimaginable. Unimaginable,
exactly.
exactly.
Oh, excellent.
So I was going to say, watch this space, which you have been doing for the last half an hour without us here. Listen to the space. The sound of silence is golden.
Well, we wanted you to go into meditation, and boy, you're ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So I've been getting all week in my head the sound of silence. Silence is golden. Silence is golden. I didn't realise they meant this week's show would be silent, and that would be golden for the listeners. But hey ho.
Well, it's perfect for our summer, which has suddenly started in full bloom, isn't it?
Oh,
very much so.
yeah.
It's
We're having a summer.
Yes, we actually are having a summer.
we actually are.
Are we prepared for it? No.
Yeah, well, we will be. So glorious, because today I woke up in our new house and we've actually moved from the countryside right into the heart of Brighton. So we woke up with the sound of seagulls, which was fantastic. So, yeah, and warm air, which we don't normally have in this country. A warm summer breeze. So, yep. So that's fantastic.
Big adjustment for you.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm a bit of a country mouse.
I know
Moving to
you
the
are.
town.
I know.
Ooh, to the big lights.
We're preparing you to be moving to California. Claire.
Yeah.
That's really what's going on.
It is.
Yeah.
I've been extracted, had moved from the countryside. Ready to fly and coming over stateside.
Yeah.
So
Best of the holistic, spiritual, and conscious world. OMTimes Radio. IOM FM.
Have you bought into the idea that you have to work hard for your money, that business is hard? I will share some dynamic access consciousness tools to get you out of your own way so you can create a business that actually succeeds. Join me, Simone Millisers, on The Joy of Business at 4 p.m. Mondays Eastern.
Host your show on IOM FM, the radio network of OMTimes Media, one of the more recognized brand names in the conscious community, and is backed by the extensive marketing reach of OMTimes. Hosting a show on IOM FM immediately connects you with our extensive dedicated community. Are you trying to get from point A to point B and need a little advice? Connect with the counselors at OMTimes Advisors. Whether you're looking for a life coach or a spiritual intuitive, the advisors participating at advisors.omtimes.com were carefully chosen based on their gifts, skills, and professionalism. OMTimes Advisors, connecting you with the best advisors in the business.
Hey ladies, do you want to have that good hair day feeling all the time? Gentlemen, would you want your special someone to have that glow, letting you know she's feeling completely satisfied? This feeling and that glow can be yours by embracing your sexual power. So join me, Rachel Kenley, award-winning romance author, on the O-Spot. The O-Spot will guide you to that peak with guest interviews, book discussions, and conversations on the thrills of sexual empowerment. Put the zing back in your life. Come up and see me sometime on the O-Spot, live on Hump Day at 10 p.m. Eastern.
Bringing a more conscious lifestyle to your world. OMTimes Radio. IOM FM.
hello, and welcome back. Apparently you can hear us loud and clear. So, we're back after that break.
Yeah, fantastic. I hope you guys can hear us because we're a bit in a void here. But
Yep.
but
Flying
we've asked our angels for help, and we assume that they're with us. So hello everybody.
Hello, because we also asked for a lot of extra help from the angels before the show. I think we got a bit too much. Power surge.
I know. Can you just tone it back a bit, guys?
Yeah. Anyway, over the last few weeks, for anybody who's been listening regularly, and welcome to those who have, or welcome to anybody who's just tuning in for the first time, Jill has been alluding to the fact that she's got a big secret that she's going to be revealing. And today is the day that Jill ORSMAN is our very special guest. So, Carmen, you and I, we're going to interview Jill.
Sounds great.
So, Jill has been known in her time as being the flower photographer in London. She was a huge success and specialised in photographing still life, and particularly organic still life. Beautiful, beautiful close-up details of lovely flowers. So she's all about precision and the observable seen world. And then her life path has gone off down a different tangent. So Jill, would you like to tell us about that, darling?
Yes, I will. Okay, well, basically, I've been a photographer all my life, and I've been in the advertising, design, packaging, publishing world in London with my studio in London up until about 10 years ago, and working in a darkened room. And I would say that I probably was working with the light very, very early on in my life, but not really realizing it. So it just involved me creating something out of nothing, something very beautiful, creating sets and lighting with beautiful light to bring things to life that you could see. So I did that for many, many years, and I worked for some big clients in London.
But then what happened?
Then what happened? I moved down to Brighton, and then in 2009, I was doing an art show, a charity show called 100 Artists for World AIDS Day. And someone took a picture of me next to my work, one of my flower images actually, and saw this white sort of orb sphere next to me against a dark background. And I just didn't know what it was. And it left me wanting to know more about what it was. So it took me quite a while just to even get an understanding of what orbs might be about. But that's what really started me on my journey. Fantastic. And I ended up seeing a lady called Diane Cooper, who's our UK version of Doreen Virtue over here, who works a lot with angels and orbs. And that was my first time of actually seeing something on a screen that resembled what I'd seen in the picture with me. And I thought, okay, I want to know more about that. So that's how the journey started. And it wasn't really for a couple of years that I started to really capture them, because I suppose I was still very much in my just being quite scientific and mechanical, and just, in control of what I do with my work, and to suddenly realize that I'm working with an unseen energy was just I wasn't used to that at all. So it's taken me quite a while to just grow into the fact that there is another world here that we just can't see. Yeah. And I made the decision to really step towards that a couple of years ago, because I have really been drawn into this. And what's happening now is I've got some extraordinary things showing up for me. Yeah. So what I've done now, I've started to create workshops. So I've becoming a teacher, teaching people how to photograph orbs, which is a little bit out there, I think. I don't think that many people doing it right now. And I started running my first workshops this year. And I'm really pleased to say that Carmen came on one of my workshops, or the last one. Yes, so that's what's lovely to have you here, Carmen, because maybe you could just give me a little bit of feedback of how it was for you, because it was quite a new thing for you to do, even though you work with energy yourself, don't you?
That's right. So I'm an energy healer, and what I love about GILL is that she actually makes the invisible visible. It's like, we all kind of often feel we need some proof that something really exists, because we rely so much on our vision. And with Jill using her camera and her lens to bring in a different vision, it's just really amazing. So when we went and did the workshop, we all did a meditation, we brought ourselves into a really beautiful space. And then we just had this freedom to just take some pictures. Jill had it all rigged up for us, really professional, typical photographer. She had all her beautiful skills that she brought into it. And then we just kind of focused on what we could see beyond what we normally perceive as possible. And it was amazing what showed up. It was just mind-blowing, really amazing.
Did you actually capture any orbs?
I did.
Yeah. Wow.
Actually, I did. And I was really surprised how fast they are. That's the thing that really surprised me. Yeah, it's just really amazing. I felt them. I know I can feel the energies. But just seeing it and knowing how quick they are there and how much you can actually relate to them when you focus on it was just a wonderful experience. So it was brilliant to be on the show. Yes.
Oh, thank you, Carmen. It was a real pleasure to have you there. Because I knew that you understand about energy so well. So just it's kind of expanding on what you're doing. Because you're a theta healer, aren't you? And working with the energy in a different way, but it's kind of all coming from the same source.
And it's so needed. It's really brilliant that you are stepping out and doing this now and showing, there are different perspectives of how to, work with different realms out there.
But also, I think it's important that, you've taken it head on as a subject that very few people have any idea what it is. And people are trying to throw left brain answers at what these orbs are.
Yes.
You have to keep a total open mind in them because, you know, no doubt lots of listeners will have them turning up in photographs. I mean, I had them turning up in photographs before. I mean, at my birthday, 12-12-12, that big
surprise party.
I had a big burlesque ball for my 50th. And at one point I was having a photograph done and did a da-da with my hands up in the air like a true showgirl. Da-da-da. And when the photographs came out, you know, there, sitting in my hand, the one that was thrown up with much aplomb, was an enormous orb sitting in my hand. I mean, it's like, you know, you photoshopped it there. I'm just like, brilliant. What are you? If not something that just loving the energy. We were having a fantastic time. And I think you found, haven't you, that they like to generate where there is a lot of energy, where there's a lot of happiness.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of people just want to know, you know, well, the biggest question is like, what are they? But, you know, one of the things I do cover is that they will appear in really positive situations, like party situations, anything around children, around animals, you know, and it is about high vibration, you know, and that's what we're dealing with here. You know, that's what I love about it. And, so it's, you know, the big question at the moment is, you know, what are they? Everybody wants to know what they are. And I'm, you know, the way I answer that is that I don't want you to worry about what they are right now. We're identifying that there is actually something there. So and it's working with it's the betwixt and between. Yeah. Okay. And they're the first stages of just showing something up. But my personal belief is that we all have our own guides. And since I've been doing all these pictures, and some of them that I've appeared in it, which is unheard of for me, because normally I'm behind the camera, never in front of the camera. But what's lovely is, and what I've identified is that I've got 2 orbs that are around me all the time, and they've showed up in several images. Yeah. And it's interesting when people look through the pictures, they can just see the first one, and then maybe 10 later, someone will just say, "Oh, that's your orb, isn't it?" Because it's almost like a fingerprint.
It is, actually.
And you can they recognise it immediately. And I said, yes, that is. So I've definitely got 2 around me. And I feel very blessed about that, to be able to see, you know, this energy in that form. And it's just so beautiful.
Yeah, whatever the interpretation is.
So would you say, because you're very open towards this, that actually are more maybe likely to show for you than maybe for some other people? Is there a need to believe in it, would you say?
Yeah, I would definitely say that. I just wanted to say the way things are opening up for me, because I, as I said, I've made the step towards it. Okay, I've said yes. And, you know, and I was told a long time ago that, you know, you don't know what's going to show up for you later on. And I said, okay, I'll be open to that. And that's exactly what's happening to me now. I've got other things that are showing up in to do with energy. And I'd just like to just talk about something that happened a few months ago, because I went down to France, a bit of an unexpected trip. Took me down to the south of France, in Cafard country, Carcassonne. And I was working with a group of people down there, and we were doing a meditation. We were asked to go out on some land that had an energy portal, and I'd never had an experience of that before. And we did a meditation where we had to tune into trees. And funny enough, the trees that I chose lined up as 1111. So it's quite interesting that I chose these particular 2 sets of trees, because it was an 1111 moment for me. I did the exercise with the trees, and I felt very peaceful, quite innocent in the whole process. And I took my camera out, which is my phone camera, and I did a panoramic of the whole scene that I was looking at, because it was so beautiful. And I have captured the energy portal. I believe I've captured it. It's absolutely unique.
Phenomenal.
And it looks like an 11.
It does.
It's 2 columns of pink swirling light.
Magenta.
Magenta. And it's extraordinary. And it's just...
And you're right, it's not an orb.
It's not an orb.
It's something else entirely.
It's energy, you know.
Yeah.
That's what it is. So so I've got other things that are showing up, but for me the beginning of it is to start capturing but orbs are the first thing that you will start to capture. Yeah. I think it's a threshold. Once you open up to wanting to photograph those, then other things will start to show up after that.
I think you're right, because also it comes from keeping that need to know. We don't need to know everything. You don't need to know what they are. Everybody says, what are they? What are they? You know, that's our questioning. You know, we've got to let go of that. We've got to go into that realm of possibilities. And there's something that we haven't identified yet. So we don't, you know, have to always satisfy that need to know. you know.
It's just our mind trying to keep us safe. Our mind always reverts back to what it knows to keep us safe.
Definitely.
And that makes it so difficult to step into the unknown.
Yeah. You know, there's those horrible expressions like curiosity killed the cat. So you think, well, I don't want to be a dead cat. Yeah. No, but let your mind go and go there. Experience other places.
Yeah. I think, I mean, the best part about the workshops that I found is that at the end of the day, you know, I get everybody to actually film orbs, which was a complete surprise. So I've let the surprise out of the bag now. And then, you know, when people actually see what's going on, they realise that it's just, you know, they are moving at phenomenal speeds. So, you know, it's because they're outside of our visible spectrum right now. So we can't possibly catch something, you know, until we stop it with the camera, you know, on the digital camera. So it's just an amazing time that we're living in, and I feel very blessed to be part of this, and really excited to be bringing this to people now.
Oh, I'm not surprised, because it's something brand new.
I know.
And it's always exciting to be doing something new, isn't it?
Yeah.
And your challenge was to move away from your safe, known world, from your, you know, the parameters of where you felt really comfortable. So we're all being urged to break those barriers and step beyond.
It's true. Yeah,
we into that realm of possibilities instead of the known. So trust, embrace trust on a huge scale.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, well, after the break, I'd love to hear about Equilarium, the project, because that's about seeing the unseen right now.
It's true. Also, I'll tell you, I'll give a bit of writing for you. Reading.
That would be great.
I'll be reading,
reading, writing, listening. And hopefully you can all hear us out there now.
Yeah, fingers crossed you can. Or we might be miming as well.
We are, yeah. We'll see you after the break.
Free your mind with OMTimes Radio, IOM FM. Join Elliot Jollish, the business therapist, each Tuesday at 5 p.m. Eastern for the Elliot Jollish Hour, as he interviews business experts on your behalf. And you're invited to email your business questions to questions@ecjgroup.com for answers, live, on air every Tuesday at 5 p.m. Eastern on the Elliot Jollish Hour. Being a radio host on IOM FM allows you to build your show on a rich platform with the power of the internet to fulfill your outreach goals and connect with a very specialized and global online audience, unlimited by time and distance. OMTimes Radio will provide you with web relevance, a recognizable conscious brand, and with the standard of excellence that has accompanied every single OMTimes endeavor. Host your show with OMTimes Radio Network. As difficult as it is to believe, there are places in Africa where human traffickers sell albino children and their body parts for use in magic rituals. Humanity Healing International is actively working in Uganda to change this paradigm. The Albino Rescue Project finds albino children who are at risk and places them in safe schools and environments where they can learn and grow free from fear. To learn more or to sponsor a child, visit humanityhealing.org. Humanity Healing is where your heart is.
Imagine magnificence. Do you live to your unlimited potential? Join me, Margaret Ann Lembo. Awaken your consciousness. Listen to Money Magnet Moment, Gem Spot Affirmations, Essential Aromatics, and Looking Skyward Astrocast, Tuesdays at 10 a.m. Eastern Time.
The Real Conscious Connection. OMTimes Radio. IOM FM.
So, welcome back after that break. And that was lovely hearing from you, Jill.
Thank you.
So, a little bit more about you. I think you've got a workshop coming up, haven't you?
Yes, I have got my next workshop coming up at the Kurana Centre, where we had Gabrielle on the show last week, and it's going to be in Arding Line. It's on the 19th of July. And I'm booking places now. So I'll put the link on the website, on our Equilarium Facebook page.
Right.
And also on the OMTimes.
Fantastic. And also Carmen brought up a very interesting point during the break, which was the fact that you don't need to be a photographer to do the workshop.
No, that was so brilliant. It's completely hands-on. You get a real experience and you don't have to know the technical ins and outs. Jill is amazing. It's just making sure that everybody gets a real fair shot at it. And we did some really simple stuff. It's just awesome. Really love it. Recommend it.
Oh, fantastic. You can't get better than that.
No, exactly. So I look forward to, meeting a new lot of Orbsters, as I'm calling them now.
Orbsters?
Orbsters.
Oh,
The
sounds like that
Orbsters.
needs to come with an Australian
I think we ought
accent.
to talk in an Australian accent.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No, we lighten the vibration here.
Oh, yeah, lighten it all. Your Orbsters.
But you've got a piece of writing, haven't you, Claire?
I have. I've got a piece of writing here which was actually done in 2013, but it's so appropriate for me and you and all of us present that I thought it's probably very appropriate for all our listeners, because that tends to be what happens with the old Thoth teachings.
It does. Yeah.
So this, if you'd like to close your eyes and just make yourself comfortable, obviously not if you're driving, we keep having to cover that, or operating machinery. But if possible, just close your eyes and take yourself to a gentle place of meditation and allow these words to just settle into your consciousness. The pattern of the future. Be prepared to see the structure of your world be reformed, be changed, be challenged, and be replaced. Allow this process to occur and watch with an open heart and an open mind as the newness of your new life structure is allowed to come into form. It is going to be different, a bit strange, and far away from what you know to be the norm. Normal was one thing in the old paradigm, but something totally different in the new. Nothing will remain the same. This I have tried to help you understand by telling you again and again and again. All is change. Nothing will remain the same. And this will be good, very good, if you allow it to be so. Be brave and allow the old to drop away and make ready for the new. New year, new future, new you, bright, confident, and light. Be as radiant as the sun symbol now emblazoned upon your very skin. Zia, Zia, beam from here. You wear it on the outside to remind you to shine it from the inside. This is the time of not hiding your light anymore. Break through the false limitations and let your heart shine. Connect with the hearts of all things, the collective energy of the world. Leap into the void. Take a leap of faith, and you will find your wings have been there to support you all this time. Now, however, the time has come to put them to the test. Aim high for the darkest part of the sky, and know, like you know, that as you leap, your wings are big enough to support you and to take you with great ease. And that as you fly, you take the light with you. Fly, fly, fly. Change the landscape of your world. Change the landscape of your life. Your courage and confidence will then illuminate and change the lives of a great many, not just your own family, who will undoubtedly all grow exponentially from your example and from your actions. They have amazing futures ahead of them all, so encourage them to be brave also, for there are great things outstretched and waiting for you all. Now is the time to welcome changes, large and small. Welcome them all.
Ooh,
So there we go.
that was very timely, wasn't it?
Wasn't it? Even welcome producing your show from an iPhone.
That's where it's coming
That's
from
a
this
change.
week.
Yes, change your house, change your mode of whatever it is.
We'll get that
production.
message out there somehow.
Yes. So it is. It's about embracing all the changes, isn't it, for all of us? So yeah, here we go.
Yeah. Cool.
So
So tell us a little bit about Equilarium.
Equilarium, the project. Equilarium is going to be, it's a channeled project that I received 17 years ago, and it's something that we all feel very passionate about bringing to form. It's a universal request, and it's about building a center that is the equivalent to a mighty heart center for the planet, because it's a high vibration holistic healing center that is designed to heal the hearts, minds, and bodies of humanity, as well as to heal the planet as best we can. So it's going to be designed using sacred geometry and state-of-the-art technology. So it's the most incredible new type of architectural acupuncture. So it's supposed to be putting good vibrations back into the world where it's super saturated with destructive vibrations at the moment. So it's going to be a healing center, it's going to be a 7-star spa, It's going to be an education centre. It's an education centre. It's going to be a charitable foundation. It's going to be a wellness clinic, wellness centre. It's organic cafe. Stunning. So there's masses about it to come. It's a very visual project, which is hard to explain on the radio, but the ethos of it is what is real, what is true, and it's going to help raise the vibrations of individuals and hopefully large groups of people, because if we can work on individual people who are in power and in position and authority, if we can get them to realign themselves and attune themselves to the higher vibrations that are needed for the future of the world, then we can affect the greatest change. So if we can work on that level.
Fantastic. And as I say, it's all about seeing the unseen at the moment, isn't it? So as we're putting these shows together, it's building week on week, and we've had some very interesting responses each week, haven't we? Because the contacts are building up, and you're going to be having a meeting with somebody who's a possible investor that might be interested in the next few weeks, aren't you?
Yeah, putting us in touch with some amazing people. So it is resonating with the people that it needs to. As you say, we've already found the architect that we think would like to be on board with the project.
Fantastic.
So yeah, things are progressing.
Excellent. Right. Well, you'll update that each week as we go along, won't you?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you have another piece of writing that you'd like to read now?
I have a lovely one, which is particularly poignant for today in England and obviously in the rest of the world, because you normally have a summer.
Yes. Ours has just begun.
Yeah, ours has just begun. It might be over by tomorrow, but it's certainly here today.
We'll remember this day.
Yeah. So this is just a little one, but it's very, very sweet. So I'd like to share this one with you. So, love is the flower in full bloom in your heart. Allow its beauty and scent to permeate your mind and enhance your life with sweetness and joy. May it exude its gentle, delicate essence through every thought and action you think and do. Let the beauty that resides within you be the creator of your world and all the things within it. Plan your future from this delicate, natural, organic, growing place of happiness and love. Tend your precious dreams and wishes with great support and positive thoughts. Help them grow in this fertile soil, and soon you will see them materialize in your world, lovingly created from your heart in full bloom. It is an incredible, powerful place, so allow its beauty and potential to evolve and watch with a smile upon your face as your dreams come into form.
Oh.
See your life as your heart would truly desire it to be, and allow the natural, organic process of this love to grow and blossom in your new reality. It starts in the heart, so yet again you can see 'tis best to think with your heart and feel with your mind, so you can create the most loving and fulfilling environment for your whole self to reside in. Your mind, body and soul are all living the life you choose to create as one from the heart, united as one from the start, united one from the heart.
Beautiful.
That's lovely.
Beautiful.
Yes.
And that really ties into the workshops you're going to be running as well, doesn't it, really? It's all about the heart, isn't it?
It is. It's all about the heart. You're right. So I'm running a 2-day workshop from the Karana Centre, same venue as you, our favourite centre, on the 25th and 26th of July. And it's a creative heart workshop. So it's about encouraging anybody to delve into their creativity and expand your form of expression. You don't need to be an artist before coming to do this either. So it's about, I walk you through, talk you through, and teach you the methodology to create your own sacred space, your own sacred working space, to connect you to your own higher self, so you can create from there, create from the heart.
Beautiful.
So yes, if I will be putting the information for that on the Facebook page. It's already on my website, which is www.clairejohnson.eu. Yes, so please, if you like to think you'd like to hear about more than that, please contact me, or it'll be happening on the 25th and 26th of July at the Karana Centre in East Sussex.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah, so that just leaves us to round up and say thank you very much, Carmen, for being our guest today. You will be coming on in series 2 as our special guest in your own light, and we'll be hearing all about you as a theta healer, which you are phenomenal, I have to say.
Thank you very much. I really look forward to that.
Yeah.
And thank you for having me on the show. It's been a real pleasure.
Thank you. It's been lovely to
And
see
yeah,
you.
thank you, Jill. It was really wonderful to hear your seeing your unseen. Got
Yes.
your orbs out on the air
Yeah.
at last.
Well, it's so funny because I mean they're here now. They're here now with
They
us.
are.
It's just you can't see them.
I know.
So I know because you can just feel the energy
Yeah.
around, and it's just very peaceful.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's not. You know, one of
So-
them's got a quite naughty little sort of spirit behind it, but hey ho.
Yeah, so we'd like to send out a big shout and a big hello to our usual regular co-hosts, which is Josephine Tyrrell, who unfortunately had been struck with the sickness bug, which is prevalent in the south of England now. We love you, Josephine, and hope you feel better soon, darling. Miss you on the airwaves. And to the gorgeous Anita Young,
Yeah.
we miss you too, darling, and we look forward to having you here another time.
She's holding the space for us today.
She is. Thank you very much. It's much appreciated by us all. So, thank you very much for joining us, and we look forward to speaking to you, speaking at you, hearing from you, and yes, hope you have a good week.
Yeah, and if you'd like to look at our Equilarium FM page and just leave a comment, that would be lovely. So thanks very much, and look forward to seeing you next week.
Yeah, well, hopefully,
Hopefully.
we'll be firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, we will be. Yeah. Okay, so it's raising vibrations across the nations.
It is. It's goodbye from me.
And it's goodbye from him. Namaste, Didi.
Namaste, Didi. Stay golden.
Stay golden. Stay golden.
Stay golden.